Hi guys, Jess here with Key Tarot. I just felt moved to do another reading for you guys today. I don't know who it's for. We will just find out. All right, let's say a quick blessing and we'll look into it. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right, I'm going to start us with this Tarot of Wonderland and see what's going on out there. Yeah, sometimes I just feel like I need to do another reading. I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. Ace of Pentacles, good. Perfect. Alrighty, so we got the Ace of Pentacles, I got the Eight of Wands in the reverse, I got the King of Cups on its side, I got the Hierophant in the reverse, I got the Knight of Pentacles, I got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, and I got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay, so this is someone who had been planning for the future and now they have to look in a different direction. There's somebody who's ending a major commitment in their lives. There's someone who's not talking at all. It's probably this King of Cups energy right here. I don't know if this is you or if this is someone that is a large part of your life. King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but doesn't have to be. This is someone who, whenever it comes out on its side, this is somebody who's really trying to get to the bottom of how they're feeling. They're struggling with their emotions a little bit, struggling to make heads or tails of it. The Eight of Wands in the reverse is someone who's not communicating, and what we know of the King of Cups, whether they're in the upright or in the reverse, there's somebody who's not great about talking about their feelings. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is again somebody who invested in and something that didn't work out for them. They had tried to do everything right. They tried to do everything by the book. They tried to do what they thought everybody else wanted them to do in this situation, but somehow it's still fallen apart. I'm not sure why, because we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This can be loss of home. This can be loss of finances. This can be loss of a job in some way. It can be loss of partnership, a major commitment in one's life, because we have the Hierophant in the reverse, which is the card of Taurus. And again, I only call the zodiac signs out if they're of significance to you, but the card of the Hierophant is about it's about marriage, it's about commitment, it's about traditional values, that sort of thing. And now all of a sudden we have a change. I don't know if the rug's kind of been pulled out from under this King of Cups, and that's why we have them not really sure as to what to do. But we have the Wheel of Fortune that comes out in the reverse, and this is somebody who understands that this was kind of coming for a long time. That it feels like the fog is starting to lift for this King of Cups energy, where they say, you know, I saw this coming, I've been seeing it coming for a while, I've been avoiding this, I've been avoiding talking about these feelings that I'm having. I've been doing everything that I could to keep all of this together as long as I could, and now it feels like it's all fallen apart anyway. And with this Ace of Pentacles that comes out on the side, this is the understanding that this King of Cups is going to have to start planning for a different kind of future. All right, let me grab this Star Power Tarot. I have the Chariot in the reverse, the Six of Wands in the reverse. Oh, man. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. I got the Justice card that comes out here. All right, so this is somebody who feels like they're pretty stuck like Chuck with this Chariot in the reverse, especially on top of this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse energy. This is somebody who feels like their hands are tied. They don't know what they're supposed to do. This may be somebody who's struggling. They need to find a new place to live or something like that, and they're not sure how they're going to accomplish that. They're not sure how they're going to do it financially. They're not sure how they're going to make these changes that are all of a sudden being required of them. We have the Devil card that comes out here. It feels like a real toxic energy that's surrounding this King of Cups. This this Devil could, it's a card of Capricorn, but beyond that, it can represent toxic relationships, other people in our lives, and could also indicate addictions, things like that. Especially when we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, this can be an energy of over drinking of some sort. This can be an energy of addiction, something like that, that someone has allowed to derail their life in some way. With the Six of Wands here that comes out on its side, this King of Cups energy feels like they're not going to be able to win in a situation. It feels like they're not sure where home is. All of a sudden it goes right underneath that Hierophant card and right on top of that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ten of Pentacles, as I said, should be about stability within a family dynamic. It should be about buying a new home or something like that. It should be a windfall of money. But when we have it in the reverse, it can be a major loss. And this Six of Wands has somebody not sure as to where they want to even call home, and they don't feel like they can be successful. They're not sure what to plan for the future. Let me grab this Chicoli deck. How do we make this situation? Because I've got the Justice card that's also come out. That's the card of Libra. The Justice card can be about filing paperwork. It can be about divorce or something like that. We have the scales being righted, though, with this Justice card. This is somebody that steps in and says, well, hey, now, just a second, this isn't fair. How do we make this fair for both people involved here so that one person isn't losing out more than another? I have the Eight of Wands in the reverse from the Chicoli deck. That's the second time we've had the Eight of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who's, again, not talking. They're not communicating. They're not sharing their thoughts, their feelings. They're not... they may be isolating themselves from friends, family, that sort of thing. Just not talking to anyone. And it can indicate something that they know again, this feels like someone who's known in the back of their mind or in their gut for a long time that these changes were going to happen, they were going to come. Because with that Devil card and that Nine of Cups in the reverse and that Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse, I mean, these things don't just happen like overnight. This King of Cups has kind of seen this coming for a while. I've got the Ten of Swords. Darn it. Ten of Swords is all about, it's the minor arcana of the Death card for me. It's an energy. It's like a final ending. It's like an on again, off again relationship. It would be like two individuals that have had the same fight for the last 7 years or something like that, and finally throwing in the towel. And we have the Sun card that comes out here. And that's a really good sign. This is the card of Leo. This is somebody who says, can we just move on? Can we just heal from this situation now? I understand that this is all fallen apart and then we're going to have to let go of this, but now can we just move on so that the healing can begin? All of a sudden, this King of Cups, if this is you, if you're this King of Cups, or if you've been dealing with someone who's this King of Cups, we're going to have a real shift this week. We're going to have a real shift today, where we have somebody who says, yes, this has all happened. Yes, I see this is the way this has all gone down, but right now is the time for me to bring people closer to me. It's not time for me to be pushing people away. I think we're going to shift out of this Eight of Wands in the reverse energy. I have the now I got the King of Cups in the reverse again. So that's twice out for that guy. Man, this person does not know what to do with all the emotions that have stacked up for them here. This person doesn't know how to deal with their feelings about this situation. There's like a lot of emotions. This is somebody who's like crying alone. I have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be... This is feeling very alone. This can be loss of a job or something because of the fallout of this. This is somebody who's experiencing instability, possibly at work, possibly at home, possibly everywhere in their lives. It's feeling like it's overwhelming. It's no wonder this King of Cups isn't talking to people. It's no wonder they're not able to express their emotions. There's just simply too much. You look at all of that water. You know, water represents our emotions, right? And look at all the water here that's just been trapped and someone's been sitting on it, you know, when we have these in the reverse. I have the Three of Swords that comes out again. That's another card of a breakup or an ending. I always think of the Three of Swords as the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. It happens to everybody at some point, right? We all feel lost. We all feel abandoned at some point. We all feel the pull of an ending at some point or another. And it feels like this is something that's already started to happen. It feels like it's been a slow fallout for a while. I have the Empress card that crosses that. I've got the Six of Wands in the reverse again. That's the second time out for the Six of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who, now this King of Cups doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine energy, because this Empress card has come out, and the Empress is the card of Virgo, but it's someone who is a homemaker. They're very nurturing. It's divine feminine energy. This can be someone who, I really do feel like that's an energy that's coming towards this King of Cups. So more about that in just a second. I'm going to put that down for a minute. I'm going to clarify clarify with another deck, yet another deck. But I like to use lots of decks, right? I like that. The Six of Wands in the reverse twice out here is somebody who, again, is not sure where home is. This person may be kind of temporarily homeless, kind of temporarily couch surfing, temporarily like living out of a suitcase or something like that, bouncing from hotel to hotel or something until they figure out what to do next. It does feel like they've lost a home in some way, lost a major commitment in some way. What is this Empress energy over here about? Let us use this Marielle Tarot for that. Because I feel like this Empress energy may be coming in to assist this King of Cups in the reverse. I've got the Hierophant in the upright. So that's the second time out for the Hierophant, right? This is why I like to use so many decks, because I like it when you give me the repeat cards. I really do think this Empress energy is still the energy of this King of Cups, now that I've pulled more out about it. This person wants to save it. They want to fix everything. They want to heal all of this. But I don't think that's the way it's going to go down. I feel like this King of Cups is still kind of attached to this dynamic in some way, which is why we have the Chariot in the reverse. This is someone who's really struggling to let go in this situation. Again, the Hierophant is the card of Taurus, but it's a card of marriage. It's a card of traditional values, and it's a card of commitment. And we have it in the reverse the first time out, and the second time it was in the upright position. I really do feel like this King of Cups, they wanted to stay married. They wanted to stay committed, and that is why we have them with this Chariot in the reverse. It feels like they aren't able to move on. They don't feel like they can move on, and they don't know how to express their emotions about this. With this Empress energy, this was somebody that they wanted to commit to for forever. This Empress energy would be someone who's very nurturing, someone who's very kind, someone who's very giving, someone who's very loving typically. And this may have been this King of Cups as well, who was behaving this way as well. Someone who was taking care of everything. The Empress has to run her own empire, just like the Emperor, right? And it feels like this King of Cups turned over every stone they could. They tried everything they could to save this. They did everything they could. They examined it from every different angle, every different approach, just trying to keep it from falling apart, but it feels like it's fallen apart anyway. And I have the Four of Wands in the reverse. Four of Wands is a divinely guided soulmate. I just looked at the clock. It said 12:12. The Four of Wands in the reverse is someone who has to acknowledge a loss of a major love relationship, loss of a major partnership. And sometimes this happens, doesn't it? You know, soulmates are a season, a reason, or a lifetime, and they will always change you somehow. That's the dynamic of a soulmate. What will ultimately happen for this King of Cups? The Magician in the reverse. It's going to be a while until this King of Cups gets back on their feet and feels like themselves again. And I have the Ten of Pentacles that comes out on its side again. They're going to have to rebuild a lot for themselves. They're going to have to rebuild parts of themselves. They've lost a lot here. There's really no happy ending to this story. It really feels like someone who's trying to pick themselves up and move on out of a situation that they really, yes, they saw it coming to a certain extent, but they kind of thought they could keep it from running off in the ditch, and it looks like it's done it anyway. Now there's someone who you can be expecting a lot of healing to come towards you, and you can expect to see a shift for this King of Cups, whether this is you or whether this is someone else in your life. But there's an acknowledgement of a pretty heavy loss here. You got a lot of repeat cards here. You got a lot of tens. Tens indicate cycles of completion. You got the 10 of Swords, you got the 10 of Pentacles out twice, and you got the Wheel of Fortune out, which is also a number 10. You got the 6 of Wands out twice. You had the 10 of Swords out twice. You had the 8 of Wands out in the reverse twice. So, and you had the Hierophant out twice. And you also had 2 breakup cards here, which are the 3 of Swords in the reverse, as well as the 10 of Swords in the reverse. This person gave it their all. It didn't work, and now we have to make a change. And sometimes we have to be able to let go of major, major things. And sometimes it breaks our heart, which is what has happened with that King of Cups. Oh, the King of Cups twice in the reverse. I forgot about that too. And sometimes it's hard to let go of things like that. It's hard to let go of things that we had set our heart on and set our lives on. And it looks like there's going to be a shift. There's a lot of healing coming towards this King of Cups in the reverse. They just don't know it yet. We're going to have a real shift here and a real change of dynamics here pretty quickly. All right, I love you very much. If this was your story, hang in there. I'll catch up with you soon.